Hello there.
Hello.
Hi
Hi,
Diana. Hi
everybody.
people.
Hi, Sonu.
Let's let's see who all are there in the house. Ernest in the house,
Anyone?
Shireen in the house. Yeah,
Hi, Shireen. Hi,
Ernest.
Ernest.
I can see Ernest. And then we have Shireen in the house.
Good
Anyways,
evening.
Ernest is the best. He comes honestly on time every week, every Saturday. And then today we have Shireen. Anyways, Shireen, stop commenting in the comment section. You have a special role to play today.
Yes,
But
yes.
anyways, Shireen is there with us today. But I think Diana, before we begin everything, I think it's important as all of our viewers are here watching us. Welcome, guys, to our live stream. And before we begin, I think we should start off this day with a
Right.
prayer song and a nice moment of praise and
Mm-hmm.
worship, and begin the day with some prayers. What do you think?
Yes, of course. Like we always do before every live. So this Saturday we're gonna call upon, as I think Sonu already revealed who it is. It's gonna be Shireen Banerjee who's gonna lead us into praise and worship.
Yes. So over to you, Shireen.
Hi, this is Shireen. So let us just find a time of silence and just come into the presence of the Lord, be aware of His presence among us, wherever we are, and just think about how much He loves us. He's so beautiful. He didn't need us, but He wanted us. He loved us. He dreamed us into existence. He loved us so much that He knit us in the mother's womb, and He took the mud and He breathed His life into us. Lord, we are yours, Lord. We give you all the honor and we give you all the glory, and we are yours. We don't know how to love you, Lord. Teach us how to love you. We even forget to love ourselves sometimes. Lord, we ask you the grace so that we may be able to love you, so that we may be able to see your glory. We may be we may be able to see how beautiful you are and how loving you are, Lord. Lord, you want us to sing, Lord. Fill our hearts, fill us with your song so that we may sing. Lord, you want to dance, Lord. You move our feet so that we can dance for you. Mold us, Lord, so that we can live for you. We are nothing, Lord, but we are yours. We are yours, Lord. Who am I that the Lord of all the earth would care to know my name, would care to feel my heart? Who am I that the bright and morning star would choose to light the way for my ever wandering heart? Not because of but because of who you are, I am a flower quickly fading. Yet today and gone tomorrow, a wave tossed in the ocean, a wave pulling the wind. Still you hear me when I'm calling. Lord, you catch me when I'm falling, and He told me who I am. I'm yours. We are yours. We are yours, Lord. We are yours. We love you, Lord, and we give you all the glory. And we surrender the entire session today into the hands of our Mother as we say, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. We give you all the glory. Amen.
Wow, that was
That was
very
amazing.
nice. That was amazing. Very
Hmm.
reflecting.
I love the
Shireen sings
song.
as
Yeah.
always.
Yeah. With a ukulele. Thank you, Shireen, for this
Yeah.
beautiful session. Yeah. Praise and worship.
So, anyways, thank you, Shireen. Thank you guys for joining us today. In case you're new to our channel, welcome to you. And we are JTM India, and every Saturday at 4:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, we come live to share on beautiful different topics. It all happened because thanks to the lockdown, since we cannot meet up physically every Saturday
Yeah.
with our and have a class, so we thought, why not take our class, since we cannot do it, why not take it on YouTube and make use of this virtual platform. And therefore here we are sharing every Saturday 4:30. So if you're new, we welcome you to our channel, and we encourage you to come and attend our sessions every Saturday 4:30. At the same time, we also release vlogs that is on every Sunday at 5 or 6 p.m. So having said that, if since you guys are new, so some of you might be new or maybe watching it later. Every Saturday we are having classes, and last week we had a beautiful sharing by Nigel, and the sharing was on the creation story, and we walked through the narratives of Genesis 1 and 2. It was kind of
That's
a
right.
preparation for today's
Mm-hmm.
topic, where we will be talking about the original experiences of man. It's an amazing topic. And I felt after the class as if the last week's topic was very relevant to this topic.
I think something went wrong with Sonu's internet. So yes, we'll continue, and so today we'll be inviting Sanjalina. She's come before in our life. If you have been here, and yes, she's an amazing speaker, and she's very talented. She's young, so we would invite her to do the live and give a session of today, which is the original experiences. I think
Yeah, I think my internet is giving issues.
it's okay,
Sorry
no
for
problem,
that.
Sonu.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
anyways,
So I
as
already
I
introduced our speaker for today.
okay, no
Yes.
issues. So without further delays, it's better you don't see my internet issues or my face, but it's better to introduce who has already been introduced. Where is she? Where is the speaker for the day? Three and two and one. Da 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 da.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi,
Sanjalina.
how's everyone doing?
All
Good.
good, all great. What about you? How's college? How's life?
College is boring, but life is good.
Oh, okay, okay, get it. So, anyways, we'll have a moment where Sanjina will be sharing with us on the topic for around 10 to 15 minutes. And after that, we have a few questions for Sanjina, which usually people ask, and we thought if she could answer it, since it's related to the topic. And at the same time, guys, in the comment section, if you're watching this and you have any question, try do comment in the comment section. We'll try to answer it, if not, maybe later. It also, as said last week as well, it also helps us to learn more. So, having said that, Sanjalina, over to you.
Over to you. All the best.
Thank you. Hi, what's up, everyone? So today the topic has been already announced by Diana D, and she said the topic was original experiences. No, Sonu Bhaiya did it. Okay, any one of them did it, but it's original experiences. Now, what is original experience? It is the experience that we had in the beginning before sin came into the world. So before the fall, the experiences of Adam and Eve in the beginning, right after they were created, was called original experiences. Now, I'm sure many of you guys must be having these questions. When we sit alone, we just go like, why was I created? What is my purpose in life? Why am I here? What am I supposed to do? Obviously, we have these questions, right? So John Paul II also had these questions, and thankfully, he has given us directions on how to find answers to this question. He has actually thrown hints at us completely. We just need to take it. So now through this, the original experiences that he explained, we might, I'm going to help you guys to find out those questions, answers, who we are and what is our purpose. So hopefully by the end of this session, hopefully you all will get a little hint of why we are here and what is our purpose here. Now, there were three kinds of original experiences. The first one goes like original solitude, and then we have original unity, and then we have original nakedness. So, we'll first start with original unity. Now, God created Adam, and then he created all the animals. He created Adam as body and soul together, okay, and then he created all the animals, everything. But then Adam was still alone. And this is what St. John Paul II called as original solitude. Now, yes, when we listen about the thing solitude, we think, oh, loneliness. He was lonely. But no, there's a huge difference, okay? Loneliness is when we are sitting in a crowd of people and we still feel alone. But Adam, he was actually alone. So it is kind of like a state of aloneness and not exactly the feeling of loneliness, okay? So do not get confused between the two. It was aloneness and not loneliness. Now you must be feeling like Adam was alone. It was so boring, so sad, so depressing. He had no joy in his life. But no, there is a lot of things that we come to know by this original solitude which St. John Paul II told us. So I'm going to guide you all through that of what all things we come to know by this little original solitude that we usually overlook. So now the first thing that we come to know is that Adam realized that he was different. He was different in some way from the animals. Because now I can just really imagine, no, Adam just walking through his place, and he just goes like, he just sees a bunny and he goes like, hey, what's up? And the bunny just hops away. He has literally no one to talk to bond with. So he realized that there is something different, no? There was something different about him which was not there in the animals. And this in John Paul II very beautifully explains that we are a unity of body and soul. It's not just body, it's not just soul, but we are both of that. And that is something, the soul is something that the animals miss out on. They don't have that. It's only we who has received. We are the ones who are in a very unique relationship with God that usually the animals do not really have. And how do you understand this? When Adam was all alone, when he did not have Eve, he did not have anyone to bond with, his only reference was God. He could only look at God to know who he is and why is he there. He must be having those questions, and he cannot ask the animals, obviously. He was only like in connection with God. So he could only ask God about that, which is really important in our lives also. Like me and you, like the time when you're alone, the time when you don't have a partner, it's not really useless time of your life. It's very important because in that time, our only reference is God, and we can actually build a relationship with God, and we can know who we are because only the one who created you knows what you're created for. So you cannot look at other people and say, I'm searching for my value, I'm searching for who am I, looking at this person, looking at that person. No. You need to ask the person who created you because he only knows you what he has created you for. So this is the first thing that we come to know, by original solitude. We move on to the second thing. We come to know that Adam was like, he had this question, like, what is my purpose in life? Why did he have this question in his mind, like, what is my purpose in life? Why do we humans, let's not just talk about Adam, let's talk about us also. We also have this question, what is our purpose in life? A puppy will not have this question. What is his purpose in life? The only thing that a puppy thinks about is what am I supposed to eat next? But we humans have these deep questions. What is our purpose in life? And why do we have these questions? Why do animals not have these questions? Why do we have these questions? It's because God has given us, He has blessed us with the intellect to respond to that questions. Animals cannot. They cannot respond to that. Only we humans can respond to our call. Only we can fulfill the mission that we are sent in this world for. Then we come to know that we were literally loved into existence. How do we come to know this? Because when you're alone, when Adam was alone, he knew that he was in a state of solitude. When you're alone, you know that you're in a state of solitude. You're alone. Because we have this urge inside of ourselves to be loved. We want to be loved. Every human in this world wants to be loved. Adam also wanted to be loved. And this urge and this cry inside of us to be want to be loved proves that we were literally loved into existence. And let's talk about this also. How did we come into this world? Out of one flesh union, an act of love. So, in all aspects, if you see, how did the creation happen? How did Adam come? Adam did not say, God, create me, put me in the world. No. God just created Adam. Us, all of us, God just created us like a gift. So our entire life was a gift. Out of love, Jesus created us. So you see, in every aspect, we were created out of love. We are still being created out of love, which means that's why there is an urge inside of us to be loved. And we humans cannot really exist without love. We were created to be loved, and that is so beautiful. And that we can only realize when we are in that, when we are alone, or when Adam was in that stage of original solitude. We also understand that our identity lies in God. Like I said, when Adam was alone, his only reference was God. And he was drawing his identity from God. So now if you're single like me, don't waste your time. Sit with God and try to find who you are before you meet someone else. It's a good time for you. It's a good opportunity for you. Okay, now we come down to the next one, which was original unity. Now this goes like when Eve was created out of Adam's bone. Adam goes like, bone of my bones, flesh of my flesh. You shall be called woman because you were formed out of a man. This was like the first love song ever. And Adam said this to Eve. So this is, I think this is the best example of love at first sight, which happened between Adam and Eve. But now if today all the men are there, if you go to a woman and say, bone of my bones, flesh of my flesh, you should be called woman because you were born out of a man. I'm telling you, first thing that you'll get is how dare you call yourself superior, and then 5 complimentary slaps with that. Because this happens because these days we don't want to look at the truth. That was the truth, right? Eve was created out of Adam. That was the truth. But we don't really want. We have this urge, this weird urge of superiority. We have this weird urge of superiority and not to understand things deeply. We just want to see it. It's right in front of my eyes. This is what I heard. Okay, jumping into conclusions. But we don't really go deep into it. People come and tell me Christian is so male dominated because they say Eve came out of Adam. But look forward. Yes, Eve came out of Adam. The whole mankind came out of Eve. What about that? Why are we missing out on that? So this reveals to us that Jesus, I mean, not Jesus, let's, God. I always make this mistake. God, God did not do any biasness over here. God did not make man great, woman not so great. He gave both of us equal level of greatness in different spheres. Man and woman, as people these days are fighting for, very sadly, they're fighting, saying that man and women are completely identical. Man and women are the same. There is no difference, absolutely. But no, there is a difference. But that difference is not in the dignity or the greatness. The difference is where our greatness lies. Okay? So we just need to get cleared with that idea, okay? We are not less superior or less, but we are just equally great because Eve came out of Adam, but the mankind came out of Eve, and we have the power. So yeah. And then original unity also, reveals to us that again, that we were created for someone. We were not created to exist in isolation. We were created to exist with someone, because you see, Adam exclaimed when he saw Eve. So he was so happy to see Eve. That does not mean that he was very sad when he was alone, but then he was happy to see Eve, which means that unity is what our heart wanted, is what Adam's heart wanted at that time. And he was so happy, like, my soulmate. Wow, blushing. Anyways, anyways, so that original unity, that urge to be with someone is something that is inbuilt in us. We were created for that. We were not created to exist alone. We were not even created to be alone in this world or created for ourselves. We were created for someone else. We were created for each other. Like Adam was created Eve. Eve was created for Adam. I mean, Adam was created for Eve. Like, through Adam came Eve. And then Eve was created for Adam. And then Eve and Adam together, they start, like, this whole mankind came into being from our first parents, Adam and Eve. So even in this world, we are always, we exist for someone. Our life is supposed to be a gift, because this life we got as a gift, and unless we make a gift of this life, our purpose will never be fulfilled. Like, you cannot be born and just live in a forest alone doing nothing. There will be no purpose left in your life. You will not even be happy. So our our ultimate purpose in this life is to make a gift of ourselves to this world, which is really, really, really so beautiful. And this original unity is does also have a fruit, and the fruit is parenthood. From this original unity comes parenthood. Like, obviously, you guys understand, right? How from this original unity there comes parenthood, because Adam and Eve came together, and that's why their kids happened, and that's why the world happened. So this original unity is not useless. It's so beautiful. Like this, even though physics proves this, because even in physics, my science is very bad. But as far as I remember, two elements come together and they form compounds, and there's a give and take in between, something like that. It's the same with humans. Two humans come together and new human is formed. There's a give and take, and there's a fruit out of that. So original unity also had a fruit. Now there can be different kinds of, there can be different kinds of parenthood. Sometimes you become a physical parents, and sometimes you become spiritual parents to the world, like sisters, fathers, all of them. Okay, because they also unite. Because they also unite, with Jesus. They come into this. They have this spiritual connection with the Lord, and they unite, and they unite with Jesus, and they do so much for the world. They teach the world. They lead the world towards Christ. So they also bring up the world. They also raise the world. So you raise kids and they raise the world. So it's similar. It's parenthood, but it's two different kinds of parenthood. And that's what our vocation is. And also, our identity, it is in giving. Like I said, no, original unity is giving. Both of you need to give to unite. And our identity also lies in this act of giving. You talk about a worldly identity. Talk about profession. What do you do in your profession? Like, a teacher teaches to someone. A doctor treats a patient. And what else is there? A policeman. Okay, he like what? He protects the law and order in the country. So even in profession, your identity is lying in giving, in doing something for someone. There is no profession where you only receive and you don't give. In every profession, you need to give. So you talk about identity in any sense, it lies in giving. And it was revealed in original unity. I mean, wow. Like God did a few moves and everything about the world just got revealed like that in the original experiences. Like how beautiful, how enlightening. And now we come down to our third point, which was original nakedness. Now in Genesis 2, we come to know that the man and his wife were both naked, yet they felt no shame. So now there could be a big confusion, naked without shame and shamelessness, but they are not similar. Naked without shame is different from shamelessness, and how it's different is naked. This whole thing, naked without shame, this original nakedness, it existed before sin came into this world, before the fall happened. So before the fall, Adam and Eve had this original innocence. They looked at each other with innocence, with pure love. They looked at each other as subjects to be loved and not objects of use like it's happening today, we see. Today, after sin came into this world, the whole mistrust, there is lots of shame, I mean, lots of lust also out there. There is so much of that. So these original experiences were kind of polluted when this sin came into this world and the original experiences, and we couldn't experience that, sadly. Only Adam and Eve got to experience that. But now there are people today, I see they could be like, let's go back to the original experiences, let's go back to original nakedness and just go around like that, forget about everything, we are doing what the Lord wanted. But no, the problem is, unless we restore original innocence, we cannot restore original nakedness, because at that time there was only Adam and Eve looking at each other and they were pure in their minds. They looked at each other with love. But today, no. You won't be looked at love. Even if your heart is pure, even if you're not thinking in a wrong way, your intentions are not wrong, but people out there will still look at you in a very wrong way, because sin has already come into being and that original nakedness is gone. And by that original nakedness, we understand that God did not create all this lust or this shame and all of this came after sin, because at that time they were naked without shame. They didn't have that fear inside of us that, okay, this person is looking at me in a very bad way, I need to cover myself up. This was not there at that time. It was really beautiful at that time. And so a lot of people even say that Christianity says that we need to be very ashamed about our body. No, in the beginning it was not like that. God did not create us like that. He created us to be proud of the body that he gave us, because it's a gift. But because sin entered, everything went haywire. And that's why still Christianity says that our body is a gift, it's a dignity, it's a gift that's supposed to be wrapped and kept beautifully for only that person who will view you not with lust, not with impurity, but pure love. And that's going to be beautiful. And with this, I think I'll end my session. I hope you guys understood anything that I said. I hope it did not sound gibberish. Over to you, Sonu Bhaiya.
Thank you, Sanjalina. That was amazing. I love the energy you use all the time whenever you give a session. Very, very, yeah, you just bring up the life in everybody. And yes, that was a beautiful session. You can hear me, right? Yes, I
Yes.
don't know why did Sonu disappear, but yes, you very beautifully explained everything. I loved how you said mankind came into existence because of Eve and also Adam. But yes,
Yeah.
it's not
But
only
actually, kind of like, yeah, it's not just Eve, but from Adam and Eve together. But then actually,
yeah.
Eve gave birth to people, and we just kind of overlook that and be like, no, Christianity says Adam is everything. But no,
I
God
know.
gave
That's right.
us the
That's
power.
right. Yeah, they just don't want to see. So, anyways, moving on, I have a few questions for you right now, like a few common questions that people might have and our viewers might have. And later on, if Sonu comes back, I think he might be having some questions too. And if there are any questions for our viewers might have, you can please type in your question in the comment section. I don't know if you can see it though. If someone is watching us, can you just say hi?
Diana D is present.
And it's like, okay, someone's back. Yes, but yes, drop in your
Fine.
questions if you have. And Sanjalina is here to answer you. So, are you ready, Sanjalina, for the first question? Okay, so we
I
all
feel like I'm
know
sitting on
that
the hotspot of KBC.
yes, hotspot of JTM India. So
Oh
yes,
yes.
we all know that you are a young, talented girl pursuing your studies in a renowned college in Calcutta. Um, so, what do you think? How much of what you do impacts your relationship with God and His love, in the sense of what you believe in, uh, moral views and decisions that you make or you see other people making, our vocation, relationship, and singlehood for the people who are single? How much of what you do, or any one of us, do affects our relationship with God and people around us?
I think, yeah, it's a lot of what we do actually very much impact on our relationship with God, because this is my very personal experience. I go to college, I do have friends, we do a lot of things, and sometimes you just get tempted, like, okay, that person is going there, let's just go. Okay, that person is talking these kinds of things. Okay, let's just get into it. They are watching these kind of movies. Let's just maybe watch it, because everyone is doing it. But I have seen this in my personal life when I kind of drift away and go into all of those things, or even let those things, allow those things in my life. There's like a quick cut from Jesus, like you just don't feel God anymore. Because I feel
Mhm.
we cannot see Jesus, no, we cannot see Jesus physically. It's only in our spiritual being. And I feel, that's like Adam and Eve, how they hid themselves because they knew there was a fear inside of them. Jesus did not, they hid themselves from Jesus. They did not like, they just tried to like, no, 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 don't see me, kind of like, they felt ashamed of themselves.
Yeah.
I think that's what happens to us in life. That's what happens to me, I would say. When I do something, I'm like, should I even pray? I mean, I did all of these things. If I pray, what will Jesus think? What a hypocrite she is. But she's doing all these things and then she's praying. I think it it really it really impacts. It's not that Jesus goes away from you. It's not that Jesus is saying that no, I will not look at you, I abandon you. But we start feeling abandoned and we start feeling that we are alone because we cut out ourselves from Jesus because we know, right?
That's right.
Being into the truth has been revealed to me. I consider myself
Mhm.
so blessed, and we are all I think so blessed now because the truth is being revealed to us that many people don't get to hear. So I feel that it's more of something wrong inside of me because my conscience knows that okay, this is the right thing to do. But then when I do something opposite to what my conscience knows, I hide myself from Jesus. I cut out that connection from Jesus unknowingly, but it
Yeah.
happens. So I think whatever
Mhm.
we do, it impacts largely on our relations with Jesus. And I think
Mhm.
you must be also feeling, no, you do something good, you pray, or you do something good for someone, and you just feel like,
You feel
okay,
connected
this is good.
and so good.
Yeah, something good. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Mhm. Okay, thank you for answering that beautifully, Rangelina, and sharing your experiences as well. Yes, I'm sure you're an inspiration for a lot of people right now watching us. And we move on to the next question. So, why does it make sense to go back right to the beginning and the original experiences? And why do you think, the original experiences make us who we are rather than the original sin? And the original
it's very
experience is more
important to
important.
go back to the
Yeah.
original experiences, no, because like I said, after sin came to the world, those experiences, it was all polluted. Our minds were polluted. What we were doing got polluted. So if we see today, if we try to find who we are today in this world, looking at the other people around us, our idea will be
Mhm.
polluted and distorted of who we are, and we will never really be able to understand who we are. I'll just give you an example. Like flex, kind of like my mask come a little bit. They say in our like when we do editing and all, sound editing and all, they say like when you edit the file, like when you record the file, it's a raw file, and whenever
Yeah.
anyone wants to edit, they're like send the raw files. Don't send even a little bit of edited files or files put into a software for editing. Don't send all those files. Send raw ones because they're like once you do anything with the file, once you add anything, it becomes colored and it becomes polluted, and the
Okay.
originality is
Mm-hmm.
lost. And you will, and the essence, the beauty of the recording is lost when you do a little bit of editing.
Mm-hmm.
So they always ask a raw file when they want to refer to, how the recording was. And I think that's so
Mm-hmm.
similar to original experiences. We need to look at who we were in the beginning when we were created, right after that, and not right now when we are all, when we got colored and polluted, in that sense. So yeah, it's very
Yeah.
important to go back to the original experiences to know who we actually are and not what today the world says we are.
I know that's right. A lot of times we forget. I know, right? We forget to go back to the beginning. Yeah. So thank you so much, Sanjalina. And I think Sonu is not yet back. I don't know if Sonu is there or not. I think Sonu, are you there?
Yes.
We are missing your face.
Yes, you're missing on the beautiful sharing we're having here. I think its internet is giving problem.
Stuck. Hmm.
Yeah, but anyways, thank you for answering the questions. And I don't see any comments. Like I don't know if people are commenting or not. Do you see that?
I can't see anything. Only Sonu Bhai, I guess, has access to the call.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I know this is unexpected, but before we end the session, would you like to share on anything which has inspired you during this week, or any saint that you've read about during this week that has inspired you, to grow more
Any
towards in holiness? Yeah.
any scene that has inspired me. I think throughout this week, I there was I don't know. We were discussing in the in our team, like in our JTM
Mm-hmm.
team only. We were discussing with a few friends, and we were constantly talking about Mother Teresa a little. That we were talking about Mother Teresa, and I felt that that like I look at a lot of saints. I read about saints and this that, and I listen from you guys. But I think Mother Teresa will still hold a very important place because even Mother Teresa, like over here, no, I said like Adam looks at Jesus to find his reference of who we are, and
Mm-hmm.
Mother Teresa
Mm-hmm.
throughout her life, she very beautifully looks Jesus as a reference to who she is. And then,
Yeah.
how Jesus loved the world, how, as a gift, like we keep saying, no, he created us like as a gift, and we are supposed to make a gift of ourselves to the world. I think Mother Teresa justified that so well because she made a gift of herself, first of all. She became a nun, she made a complete gift of her entire life, and then she she went around taking care of so many people, without taking anything back from them, just giving up, like
Mm-hmm.
gifting so
Yeah.
many people. And that was so beautiful, and I think that it's also so relatable to what we studied today. Like it was so beautiful. And Mother Teresa, Sister Karina mentions this to me again and again. Mother Teresa looked at Jesus as a spouse, and she always,
Oh.
says that Mother Teresa was so much in love with Jesus, like so deeply in love with Jesus, feeling the sufferings that he's going through. That also explains, the original unity that we talked about today. Like how she
Yeah.
was so united with Jesus, and that gave her so much courage to, do so much for the world. So I think it was
Mm-hmm.
really like it's really beautiful when you look at Mother Teresa's life, the way she
Yeah.
completely shares these experiences, and I think she draws inspiration from there and everything. And the fact that she actually looks at Jesus is reflected so beautifully by the way she led her life. So I
Mm-hmm.
think that's also very important,
Okay.
that not to just look at it and, yeah, I know the truth, but actually kind of,
I know. She
use the truth
embraced
in your
it.
life.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And she,
that was really good.
yeah, and I think the best part is like she saw Jesus in everybody, in each and everyone she met. So it makes sense. She treated everybody the right way and the love that they deserve. Yes. So thank you so much
Yeah.
for answering our questions. And Sonu, if you can speak today, you're very quiet. Let me. Can
Mm,
you? Are you able to get through? I mean, is the connection good?
So
yeah,
Daddy wants to sing, but then it's
yes.
not coming.
What? Am I frozen again?
I can hear you though.
You are
Oh,
blurred.
okay. Wow.
It's your
Okay.
image is
Anyways,
distorted like the world today.
okay, got it. But anyways, thank you so much, Sanjalina, for sharing. I don't think we have any comment. We are only getting high and beautifully explained and a lot of support and amazing stuff. But thank you, Sanjalina, for this beautiful message. Sanjalina, you took the example
Yes.
from Sister Karina. Got it.
Wow, that was very
Whatever.
nice.
But yeah, you're speechless. But anyways, thank you so much for sharing, and thank you guys for joining, and get to have you again sometime in
Mhm.
future. Thank you so much, Sanjalina.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take
Bye
care.
bye.
Bye.
Wow,
Hello, hello.
that was amazing session. I heard half of.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but anyways, thank you guys for joining. Thank you for. I'm so sorry because my internet. So, but anyways, as usual, thank you guys for coming, and we hope to see you next week again at same time,
Same
same
time, same
place.
place.
What do you think, Diana? Do you think people are gonna go join in? I think today was a good
Yes.
session.
Yes, today was a good session. I think every week is a good and a different session, and you'll have a different new speaker every
Yes.
week, or yes, maybe people who you know. So, yes, do come and join us live. Okay, then.
Yes.
I think Sonu
Thank
has
you so
disappeared.
much. As Diana said,
Okay, here, here.
same time, same place
Same
next
place.
week. Bye bye.
Take care. Stay safe. Bye.